Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Martin Ryan Empire here, and I've got a lot of things on my mind. I just want to talk about why people getting really frustrated about Bill Goldberg. You know him as Goldberg. I understand how people feel and how people felt. Because like people say, oh, we don't want to see Goldberg take Drew McIntyre's title off. I completely understand and I respect that completely. And I respect that. I love Drew McIntyre. I want Drew McIntyre to retain. I want Drew McIntyre to be still a champion. Drew McIntyre is best what he does right now. And then to me, I got respect for Goldberg and Drew McIntyre. Like, we should, like, if you kind of think of it, don't blame Drew McIntyre. Not Drew McIntyre. Don't blame Goldberg. Blame Vince Kenny McMahon. I'm sorry, but this is what my head starts spinning. People are like literally blaming Goldberg, like, oh, Goldberg is gonna take the title off of Drew McIntyre. We don't know. If it's gonna riot, it's gonna riot. If it's not, it's not. But for me, and I respect everyone's decisions about this, how they felt, how they feel, and how their fears, how like they really do want to put a title on Goldberg. I understand that. I am completely understand that. But on the other hand, people are like, I can see it now. People are lost respect for Goldberg. That's part of it. People lost respect of Bill Goldberg. Understandably, he was good when he was in WCW, and he was best at when he was WWE, and when he came back to make a spear of Brock Lesnar, and that was badass. I thought that would be it, but and then people are whining and complaining and saying, "Oh, here we go again. He's coming after a title, the Fiend's title, and he buried the Fiend." No, bury the Fiend. If you are the Fiend, guys, if you like, for me, I'm not a big fan of the Fiend, but I like the Fiend, how way his booking is. But the Fiend's not buried at all. I see how where this is going, but and I knew it was like Braun Strowman versus Goldberg was pretty sick. I got a lot of respect for Goldberg, but and this is the thing, is like, and I understand how you fear and just that fear, and like just like, oh, like, yeah, let's put a title on Goldberg. Yeah. It's good to see Goldberg comes in now and now again. But when he's in a title picture, I understand that how people felt, and I understand he can't be in every title picture. You know what I mean? I have a lot of respect for Goldberg. I'm a huge Goldberg fan, mind you. I not hate Goldberg. I don't blame Goldberg. I understand how people felt, how people was fears like, oh, like, we don't need people, we scared, we don't want them to be Goldberg don't want to be in WWE every single title. Come on, guys. How, like, the Raw, like, I don't watch Raw no more. I just watch for one reason, and this is the thing. Back in those years, we want to see dream matches. We want to see dream matches comes life. Like, true or not true, we want to see dream matches. And it's like, and now it's like, dust away. Looks like Thanos clicked his fingers. Yeah, Raw sucked like a few weeks ago. Then there's some good elements to it, but it still sucked. That's why I'm more as a SmackDown guy, because I watch the Tribal Chief, your reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns. But back to with Goldberg. I don't blame Goldberg. None at all. I have respect for Goldberg. I understand people's fears and how people say we don't like Goldberg having opportunity, having title reigns. This is the thing. This is not like, I love this business. I love WWE. But I think to my head, I just watch for WWE reason if the Legends returns, or if like for example, if I watch Roman Reigns on SmackDown, because Roman Reigns is fire right now, absolutely fire. But to me, I want to see this match, Drew McIntyre versus Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg. That's the match I would love to see. I understand people how their fears are, and people just like, we don't want Bill Goldberg to have Drew McIntyre's title. I understand that. I'm completely honest, and then I respect that. Like, there's two ways and they're gonna go out. If Goldberg's gonna win, there's gonna be a riot. People just like putting comments and nasty comments. Oh, I don't like this Royal Rumble. Goldberg won, all that stuff. I think that's gonna happen. And another side, to me, in my mind and my thoughts, I got respect for these two athletes, these two competitors, Goldberg and Drew McIntyre. That's what I'm gonna watch at the Royal Rumble at pay-per-view, because that's like, I'm all up for it. Two Titans clashing, take my money. Take my money. But for me, if I had to predict, I want that Drew McIntyre to carry that title to WrestleMania, mind you, because I think in my opinion, and this is the thing about the Money in the Bank briefcase, about the Miz, and there's no shade about the Miz, but it's see, this is how WWE gets so stale, and just, it's not it was and back in those days. But I just watch WWE for a reason. And then people, I understand how, I'm watching BCM fight right now and watching this with you on Monday Night Raw. I understand how people say, oh, like, we can't stand Goldberg having so many opportunities and so many title reigns. I understand. Like I know when Taker comes back, he don't go straight for the title, because we love The Undertaker, because we respect The Undertaker, because that's what's best for his character. I love The Undertaker because The Undertaker is one of my all-time favourite childhoods. Goldberg, on the other hand, I understand people are like, oh, we don't want to see Goldberg going for the people's sides. What? Why not? Because it, to me, like, yeah, title means something. I don't want the Legends to win, but I want it to be a good match, a dream match. Back in those days, it was like so many dream matches, like, or like, what, imagine that, if it would be like Drew McIntyre versus The Rock, something like that. And it's like, just, to me, it like similar with Edge. Like, I heard about Edge maybe returning. I didn't know, clear on that, if Edge would come back at the Royal Rumble, but if, like, there's so many opportunities, and people are so actually fear of Goldberg, that like, oh, Goldberg's gonna win the title for sure. we just don't know it. We can't just predict it. Like, if you want to predict, but we just can't tell. We just need to watch Drew McIntyre and Goldberg's match and see it for ourselves. If it turns out not great, if Goldberg's wins, there's gonna be like a riot, and believe me, because people will not be happy of Goldberg's getting the title off of Drew McIntyre. And then if Drew McIntyre retains, everyone's happy, and to me that will be a good match. I got to be my respect those two then, really. But I understand Goldberg comes in, spears, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3, and he gets the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I understand that, and I understand how people felt and how people feel, but like Drew McIntyre, I have a lot of respect for Drew McIntyre. I'm not a big Drew McIntyre fan and a mark, but I always respect the guy beneath the character and the actor, and then that's why, to me, I think he will retain. People need to die down and stop fear and worry and panicking of Goldberg's getting the title of Drew McIntyre, because we don't know. We need to just wait for, because it's another few years now. Like, it's gonna be 30. I don't know what day, but at the Royal Rumble, we will find out, and we watch it at the WWE network, and we just find out who's like, if Goldberg wins, people are not happy. If another corner, if Drew McIntyre retains, everyone says like, okay then, that's cool. But we will probably find out anyway. But I have to put out there and put my opinions and my thoughts in my head. That's why it's been stuck into my head. I thought, say it for you guys. But please, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and hit that like button, because I'll see you guys on SmackDown Live, because I can't wait to see the Tribal Chief. I will see you in the next video. Yes, sir.